Asha, founder of Skatefresh and creator of the Skatefresh apps. This video is the first in a series of 3 videos where I'll be looking in more detail about the topic of skating faster and why it really is important for you to still feel safe and comfortable at higher speeds. The reason for this is obvious: higher speeds are potentially more dangerous. Most skaters have had the experience of accelerating into much higher speeds and at first feeling that wonderful sense of exhilaration and excitement, but this can very quickly change to anxiety and fear, especially if you've had a sort of destabilizing wobble moment or if the acceleration continues. So this isn't a great combination, more speed and more anxiety and fear. I'd really like to help you work on the opposite, which is creating more speed and more stability as you get faster. And this really is possible if you use the right technique. So I'd also like to help you eradicate those high-speed wobbles, because they really can scare the living daylights out of you, and at worst, they can create falling and injury. It's my aim to provide you with information that will help you discover and then eradicate all the bad technique from your skating by understanding what's needed and having a toolkit of tricks and drills to ensure you accomplish your goals in skating faster in a quicker amount of time. I've been teaching people to skate as my full-time job for 15 years, since I gave up the office and decided to do what I love. It took me about 8 years to complete my first 10,000 hours of teaching. The most common request I get in private lessons from skaters of all ability ranges is people want more speed, more fitness benefits, and better technique while skating in a straight line on smooth surfaces. More speed is addictive in that when you discover some secrets to continuing to be stable at higher speeds, you realize that you can actually go faster and feel more stable. Then, speed equals serious fun. That's when the fitness benefits of skating faster will be huge. We don't want cardio fitness benefits at the expense of our stability, security, and safety. So what is this issue, and are you doing it? It's pronation due to lack of edge control. The ability to choose an edge, be it a center edge or an outside edge, is really important in your skating development. And ideally we want to be avoiding the inside edge pronation that can happen quite easily on inline skates. So in this video I'm going to be showing you some very detailed and subtle information about how to actually control your edges consciously, and then I'm going to give you 2 exercises, an easy one and a difficult one, so you can train your edges for speed skating, whatever your ability level. If you aren't sure whether you're pronating, there's only one way to find out, and that's to get a friend to skate behind you and video your skates, and you'll soon see whether you're pronating on both skates on an inside edge or just perhaps one. With knees that are not quite bent enough, and perhaps the combination of not enough tightening at the top ankle strap, there is a place where wiggling your ankle bone sideways will make your skate tilt onto either the inside edge or the outside edge, whichever way you're pushing. Once the skate is tilted onto the inside edge in a pronation, you will feel your boot cuff digging into the outside part of your shin. This can feel quite supportive, but it's a false sense of support, and you'll be unable to balance very long on that inside edge pronation. Try it. Try statically on an inside pronation to try and balance. You really won't be able to do it very long. It's not a stable place to be on skates. So here we are on a slightly pronated inside edge, and I'm going to show you the 2 things you need to do to fix it. So notice we're on a pronated inside edge with the pressure here on the outside of the ankle cuff. So 2 things you need to do. Number 1, bend your knee fully until the front of the kneecap covers the toe, and then direct your knee towards your little toes a few centimeters until you hit that center edge. So here's the easier exercise for correcting pronation. So this is going to be from the inside edge pronation correcting onto that center edge. So this is for any novice level skaters or intermediate level speed skaters who are still pronating and need this first level of correction. This basic scooting exercise involves having most of your weight, 80%, on one skate, which is going along a straight line. The other lighter skate is turned out slightly at an angle of about 35 degrees, and it pushes sideways, creating propulsion and acceleration. The aim of this scooting is not for a powerful push and fast speed, not yet anyway. The focus of the exercise is the edge of the support skate, the one going straight ahead. Is it on an inside edge, slightly tilted over? It should be on a center edge, so try those 2 corrective movements from before. Try bending the knee forwards and then taking the knee slightly out towards the little toes until you hit that center edge. Now let's look at the more difficult edge control exercise for more advanced skaters. So those of you who are on speed skates or street skaters wanting to get a lot more fitness from their skating. So these skaters are probably already fine on center edges. They're now working on their outside edges and probably thinking about the double push. Notice how my glide is now on an outside edge and how this creates a curvy look to the skating. The set down is first on a center edge and then the glide rocks onto the outside edge very gently. This is a subtle movement, but it's essential if you want your skating to look smooth and have an efficient cadence. With only a slight knee bend, a practiced skater can glide on a center edge like this. But notice how moving the knee towards the little toe side of the skate produces a fairly quick and extreme edge shift onto the outside edge. I think this is too extreme and your body won't want to balance there, so it will keep you on a center edge in order to feel safe and comfortable. Begin in a straight line in toe roll, always starting from a good, ready position. When you're sure you're comfortable and stable on the center edge, then very gently move your support knee towards the little toes, just a few centimeters, until your skate shifts onto a very slight outside edge. Your skate should respond by leaving the straight line and going round a corner. Try to hold this as long as possible without coming up in the knee. Adult skaters take up skating for many reasons, but mainly they want to get fit, they want to lose some weight, and they want to get out of the gym and into the great outdoors for their exercise. However, there is a problem. Many people, you can trundle around on your skates all day in the park and get very few fitness benefits unless you're getting your heart rate up. So definitely how you skate determines whether you get your fitness benefits or not. So it can be really useful to have a set of structured exercises to practice every time you skate. You all know that skating is low impact on your joints compared to running, but did you know that the better your technique while you skate, the more soft and gentle it will be on your joints because you'll have a good knee bend. So running is one of those sports which even after years of running, following good technique, many runners are seeing a decrease in performance due to this impact on their joints. So skating is attracting lots of ex-runners for this reason. Plus, there's loads of amateur speed skating races all over the world, which mean you can train and compete if that's your thing. In the next video in this series, I'll be showing you what I think is one of the biggest problems that people are encountering when they're trying to skate faster, and it's probably not what you think. It's one of those problems that affects almost all skaters, from the sort of advanced beginner level right up to more advanced professional speed skaters. I want this information to help as many people as possible to skate faster and to get the benefits they can from their skating without any of the risks of making mistakes and getting hurt. So until the next time, please do skate well, feel very much alive, and thank you so much for watching.